and I'm a coach and mentor who specializes in leadership and online branding. There are so many of you out there who know they were made for greatness, who feel in their bones that they are meant to be a leader. And I know that you want to not just have followers online, but really start a movement. So this video is for you. I have 8 tips for you on how to start that movement, how to break the mold, really own your authenticity, and create your own rules so you can influence people on a deeper level. All right, let's get started. Tip number 1 is know who you are and show up in that power. So it's really hard to even just get followers online if you don't know who you are and what you're all about. So the first step in making an impact on anyone is understanding what makes you you and really owning that and knowing your own value, knowing what makes you different or unique from everyone else online, because I guarantee you there are hundreds of other people doing what you're doing, but your strength is your authenticity. Nobody is you. No one can do what you do the way you do it. No one can say what you have to say from your perspective with your language. And that is really your power. So own it. My second tip for you is to lead by example. And this is really important because if you are not doing what you're teaching, then you're just a hypocrite. It's really important that what you are suggesting other people do, that you are following through and doing for yourself. It's so important to lead by example because really the thing that influences people the most is seeing your behavior, letting your behavior speak for itself. And when you are really living in your truth, and you are acting as the person that you say you are, that's impactful. That's leading by example. And that makes other people inspired to also take action. Tip 3 is to be real and to let people in. So it's not enough to just be authentic in your business, especially if you're wanting to impact and create a movement, but it's also important to let people know who you are. So vulnerability is key, and it can be very easy to slip into that mindset of, well, vulnerability is weakness. I don't want to tell people all the stuff I have going on or what I've been through or how I feel about ... And it can be easy to compare yourself to other entrepreneurs that you see or other leaders and think, well, they're so strong. If I let people in, people are going to see me as weak. But really all that is you seeing yourself as weak. We just project our own fears onto other people. And in reality, vulnerability is strength. It takes nothing at all to hold in everything that's important to you and everything that you've experienced. It takes courage, a lot of courage, and will, and purpose to then share with people the deepest parts of you. That is fucking brave, and that is strong. People want connection. That's one of the biggest things that people want in life is connection, and they want to feel understood. So if you want people to connect with you, then it's important that you share those parts of you so they can then say, oh my God, she gets me, or he gets me. They've been through this. They've been through what I'm going through. So that makes them then connect with you and want to start following you and then eventually be deeply influenced by you. People will be drawn to you because they feel a commonality with you. And that commonality can either be that you've experienced what they've experienced, so they have that connection, or it can be that they look up to you and they see things in you that they want to develop and strengthen in themselves. And that's why they want to be in your energy. My fourth tip for you is to know your mission. Why are you doing what you do? What is your message? What is it even that you do? It's important to be really clear on these things in order for people to follow you and to be influenced by you. You need to have a clear message. They have to know what it is that you're saying in order to be impacted by it, right? So you've got to be really clear on what your purpose is and what your mission is and what you're here to do so you can go full force towards that. And that fire, when you really feel that, that is energetically attractive. So you will attract people to you like a freaking magnet when you have that passionate energy, that fire behind what you're doing. All right, tip number 5 is to rock your mission with confidence and conviction. So again, that fire, that passion is so important. And to have confidence in what you're doing and to know that you matter and what you are doing matters makes a huge difference. If you don't think that what you're saying is going to impact people, then most likely it's not going to. You need to have confidence in yourself before other people are going to have confidence in you. And here's a really great affirmation for you. I slow down for no one, not even myself. Because I know it's easy to have those mind gremlins come in and that self-doubt come in. So whenever you feel that, just say out loud, I slow down for no one, and keep kicking ass. Which brings me to tip number 6, stop watching everybody else. Stay in your own lane. Keep your eyes on your own paper. What other people are doing does not matter. What matters is what you're doing, what you're here to do. When you are comparing yourself, when you are looking at other people's accomplishments and shitting all over your own because you don't think you're measuring up, that is dimming your light. That is slowing you down. That is doing not only yourself a disservice, but everyone you're serving a disservice. Your journey is completely different from anyone else's, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And when you stop looking at other people, then you can really tap into your own intuition, your own desires and wants and goals and dreams. Because especially in this online world, it's really easy to see so many other people online talking about what they're doing and where they're headed. And then you start to subconsciously just take that on. And you may even get to a point where your dreams, you realize they're not even your dreams. They're just shit you've picked up from other people. That actually happened to me. So it's really important to just keep focusing on you and what you're here to do and craft your own vision based on what feels good in your own heart and go in that direction. Tip number 7 is to empower people. So this is why I'm not a huge fan of tough love, because a lot of times tough love is not empowering. It's just coming across as telling someone what they're doing wrong. And people don't want to hear what they're doing wrong. If you actually want to influence people, tell them what they're doing right. Congratulate instead of criticize. Here's an example of that. Has your spouse or partner or roommate, do they not do the dishes and you really want them to do the dishes? Well, nagging at them about doing the dishes and being mad at them and telling them they're a shitty partner or roommate is not going to make them want to do the dishes. But if you praise them, if you make them feel good about themselves, then they're going to then want to do the dishes. So be nice, be empowering, make people feel good about who they are and where they're at, and then they'll actually want to do better for themselves. And my last tip for you, tip number 8, is to create community. How do you do that? Well, one way is to make it about them. When people want to get followers, it's all about themselves, right? But if you want to create a movement, if you want to influence people, if you want to make a huge impact, make it about the other person. Drop your ego. You are not better than anyone else, even if you are further along in your business or next level, whatever. We're all the same. We are one. So when you treat people like you are equals and you treat them with love and respect, that creates a sense of community. They then love and respect you. And when someone loves and respects you, then you are able to influence them. Remember that it's not about what you can get. It's about how you can contribute what you're giving. And the more you give, then in return, the more you're going to get. So drop your lack thoughts, your lack money mindset, drop your fear, and know that when you are giving something of great value, that your income is going to end up reflecting that. And it may not happen instantly. That's another thing about the online world, that people just make it seem like everyone's going to make quick money. If you really want to create a movement and be a leader, you've got to be in this for the long haul. And just know that the more you give, the more you will then receive, and trust that. I hope this video served you. I hope these tips helped, and I hope that you continue to allow yourself to expand into the person that you are at your core, your truth. I don't like to say the person you're becoming, because really that person is already inside of you. That's your highest self, your truth. It's always in there. It's really about kind of unbecoming who you think you are, and releasing the stories that you have and your limiting beliefs and your fears, and coming home to yourself. So my hope for you is that you continue to expand and explore and grow, and continue to raise your standards for yourself, and to continue to tap into your truth and your strength and your beauty, because you are beautiful and strong and powerful. And you have a message that's going to move the masses. And I want to see that happen. If you are looking for a coach and mentor to help you along that path, I would love to talk to you. I'm going to drop a link below this video, and you can book a breakthrough session with me. So this isn't just like a sales call. I will actually be coaching you on this call to see if we're a good fit to move forward, to work together. See if we get along, if we click, if our energy's good, and if I can support you in the way that you need. So feel free to book a breakthrough session with me, or if you're finding this video on Instagram or Facebook, just send me a message and we can set that up. I love you. I believe in you.